constitution is never static, it's dynamic. The people of Kenya agreed in 2010 that the constitution has 20% of things that need to be corrected.
Correct.
When Kibaki and Raila Amolo Odinga worked their way at midnight of that day in 2010 to pass this constitution, they knew there were faults and fault lines. Time has come that the fault lines within the constitutional framework of the Republic of Kenya are redefined, remolded, expanded, whatever word you want, remove some, added some, what you want to make for the present situation and the generation. It is a pity that at this moment, the entire BBI process has turned itself into a reparational process which could derail the main reason as to why BBI was put in there in the first place. How do you determine what can come for a school when another school within the location has no desks, but is within the same location? Do you put more desks in this school, or do you give that school without desks more money and give this school more textbooks? For any person who has done economics, planning, will agree that you don't plan based on hyper politics. You plan based on data. And what is data? What is it that you call data? Data is the number of people who died, the number of people who are born, the number of people who are unemployed, the number of people of census in that particular place, the number of people who smoke, the number of people who have diabetes, the number of people who have TB, malaria, sleeping sickness. What disease can I name and live? Planners plan with that. What is that called? That subject is called demographics. The use of demographics to determine the amount of developmental money. Now I'm coming to the professor. Let me teach here. The professor offers, I teach. The developmental cash that we talk about comes as a result of the birth, death, TB, corona. Mix all this. Plus, how far are you near the road? How far near the airport? How will you transport your goods? What are your needs? That's why you cannot buy fish and import fish to Kisumu. Look at that. So the revenue allocation of Kenya should depend on those factors. What is the factor that can make you distribute this money equally? There are more children in Kakamega who will go without school clothes, desks, than there are people in some regions in Kenya where people don't even go to school. Now, when you are giving out the money, I agree with the professor that there were mistakes made. How do we correct this mistake now? How do the senators correct this mistake? They corrected this mistake for stabilizing and coming out that there are more people in Kakamega than there are. And let's face facts. Are you going to run away from it? Are you going to run away from it? The population of Isiolo is not the same as the population of Kakamega. Let's talk the truth. Umesikia? Why do you put more chaos for Madago to explain why there is more money to do certain things? Then you have another governor somewhere saying, I have even returned the money unused.